Yeah, I think our kids all ran really well. They were really excited about being there. It gave us a really good look at some of the Lone Star Conference schools that we'll run up against. Plus, we got a chance to see the course. And I think for us that course plays well for the way that we like to run. Yeah, the trip was fairly painless as far as just travel and stuff goes, and it was nice to finally see all of our kids out running healthy. So I'm looking forward to the next couple weeks of practice as well.
Coach, a couple more weeks of practice, and then one more race at the DBU Old Glory Gallop, and then the conference championship. It seems like this cross-country season just flies by, but your team is really developed as the season goes on. Do you feel like your team is running at its best right now, or is there still hopefully some better running in the future?
I think both, actually. I think our team is rounded into shape pretty well. Tony Chavez, Jack Gibson are starting to really get their fitness level where it needs to be for us to really compete. I think one of the things that was really nice about this weekend, especially on the men's side, was that our top five ran really tight. I think there's big things ahead. We're actually not going to go to the DBU meet. We're going to actually just train through it and get ready for the conference meet. And we should be able to close the gap as far as some fitness and just, again, getting kids healthy on the men and the women's side. So, yeah, we're looking forward to the conference meet.
So after that breaking news here, just how does that help you guys staying on the same course, back-to-back competitions, going from a non-conference championship to a conference championship level event? How does that help you staying on the same course, one that you're familiar with and you can know exactly how to train and prepare yourself?
Yeah, so I think having a good look at that course, you kind of know, at least the kids can now kind of think back on it, and there's certain parts of that course that you can actually make really good aggressive moves on. We tend to run, especially on the women's side, we tend to run more 800 middle distance types kids, so there's gaps in that course where they can really run. So it's got a lot of turns and stuff in it, so it'll break up it breaks up the long distance guys. It'll have to break their strides up a little bit. So so having a chance to look at that course and then be able to construct workouts so we can attack some of those weaknesses that we saw on the course. So.
Coach, you talked about the men's team running, as a pack, and then the women's side, they all finished within a minute of each other, your top five scoring times. What is that saying about your team? Everybody seems to be clicking right now really at the perfect time, with just a couple weeks left until that Lone Star Conference tournament. Talk about, the teams as a whole and how they've just really kind of clicked together.
Yeah, so I think that's a tribute to, one, I think the kids that we have on the team. Like they're not only clicking in practice but and on races, but they're clicking off the course too. They're all really good friends. They hang out a lot together, so I think a lot of that familiarity kind of helps build some of that. But there's no question they're running with a lot of confidence right now, and I think that course, again, for both sides will play really well into the types of kids that we have and the way they like to race. So yeah, the conference meet is going to be fun, but the conference meet is going to be it's seriously legit too. When the West Texas A&M shows up, Midwestern's women honestly surprised us quite a bit. Western New Mexico, they showed up this weekend and we weren't quite ready for that. So the conference meet is going to be super, super competitive there. So and that course is going to result in some really fast times. So it should be fun.